The woman who cleaned the world. Every morning at 5 a.m., Maria walked to the city center. She wore a blue uniform and carried a large bag. Her job was to clean the streets, offices, and subway stations. She picked up trash, wiped floors, and emptied bins. Her hands were rough, and her back often hurt. But she never complained. People passed her every day. Some looked away. Others stepped aside as if she were dirty. A man once said, "Move, you're blocking the way," even though she stood at the edge. A woman pulled her child closer and whispered, "Don't touch that lady." Maria heard it all. She smiled quietly and kept working. At school, her daughter Anna faced the same pain. "Your mom cleans toilets," a boy shouted during lunch. The class laughed. Anna said nothing, but her eyes filled with tears. That night, she asked her mother, "Why do we have to do this job?" Maria sat beside her. "We clean so others can walk on clean floors," she said. "We helped the city breathe. That is important." But Anna wasn't sure. One winter morning, a heavy snow fell. The city froze. Buses stopped. Trains slowed. Ice covered the sidewalks. Maria came early with her team. They shoveled snow and spread salt all night. By 6 a.m., the main roads were safe. Doctors, nurses, and workers could reach the hospital. That day, an old man slipped near a bus stop. Maria ran to help. She called an ambulance and stayed with him until it came. His daughter arrived later. She saw Maria in her uniform, holding the man's coat. "Thank you," she said. "You saved my father." Maria just nodded. But next week, a local newspaper wrote a story. It was called "The Quiet Heroes of the City." It told how street cleaners worked in rain, snow, and dark. It mentioned Maria by name. Photos showed her helping the old man and cleaning a school. The article spread online. Students at Anna's school read it. The next day, Anna's teacher asked the class to talk about heroes. A girl raised her hand. "My hero is Anna's mom. She keeps our city clean and helped save a man." The class fell silent. Then one by one, students clapped. Even the boy who had laughed before said sorry. Anna ran home after school. "Mama, they read about you. Everyone knows you're a hero." Maria wiped her hands and hugged her daughter. Tears fell, not from pain, but from pride. From that day, people began to say good morning to Maria. Some gave her hot tea in winter. City workers smiled when she passed. The mayor even invited her to a small event for city workers. She stood on a stage, not to clean, but to be seen. But Maria didn't change. She still woke at 5 a.m. She still cleaned every corner with care. Because she knew something others had forgotten. Clean hands do not mean a dirty soul. And the people who lift trash can also lift the world.
The coin that stays the same. In 2017, a young man named David worked at a tech company in Singapore. He sent money to his family in the Philippines every month. But each time, the bank took a high fee. And the value of the money often changed before it arrived. David wanted a better way. He heard about cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. They moved fast and cost less to send. But their prices changed too quickly. One day, Bitcoin could buy a phone. The next day, it could only buy a case. David needed something stable. Then he learned about stable coins. These are digital coins, but their value is tied to real money. Most are linked to the US dollar. For every one stable coin, there is one real dollar in a bank. This keeps the price steady. No big jumps, no scary drops. David felt hopeful. He tried using a stablecoin called USDT. He bought it with his local money. Then, in minutes, he sent it to his sister online. She changed it into pesos at a small shop. The whole process cost less than $2, and the value did not change during the trip. His sister smiled. "This is fast," she said. David knew he had found something important. Stablecoins began to grow. People in countries with weak currencies started to use them. In Argentina and Turkey, where prices rose fast, families saved money in stablecoins. They did not trust their own money anymore. Merchants began to accept stablecoins for food, rent, and phones. Farmers in Kenya used them to sell crops and pay workers. Even small businesses liked them. No bank delays, no high fees. But not everyone was happy. Governments worried. If everyone uses stablecoins, who controls the money? They asked. Banks feared they would lose customers. Also, some stablecoin companies did not really have enough dollars in the bank. When people found out, panic began. One stablecoin lost its value in just one day. People lost trust. Regulators stepped in. They said, "Show us your money, prove you have the dollars." New rules were made. Only clear, honest companies could keep working. Some stablecoins disappeared. Others became stronger. David started a small business helping people use stablecoins safely. He taught them how to send money, avoid scams, and choose trusted coins. He worked with local shops to set up digital wallets. Soon, more families used stablecoins to survive hard times. He even helped a school pay teachers during a financial crisis. By 2030, stablecoins were part of daily life in many places. They were used in global trade, online work, and emergency aid. Big companies used them to pay workers in different countries. Some cities even tested using stablecoins for public transport. Experts said This is not the end of banks, but a new kind of money. Still, risks remained. Hacking, fraud, and bad rules could cause problems. And not everyone had a phone or internet. The future of stablecoins depended on trust, fairness, and access. David looked at his phone one evening. A message came. "Thank you, David. My child can go to school because of your help." He smiled. Money was not just numbers. It was hope. And stablecoins, if used well, could carry that hope, fast, fair, and steady across the world.
The 15-Second Life. Lena was a 16-year-old student in Beijing. She liked math, art, and riding her bike. But lately, she spent most of her time on her phone. Every day, she watched short videos, one after another. Dances, jokes, cooking tricks, pets falling, all under 60 seconds. She laughed, scrolled, and never stopped. 10 minutes became 1 hour. 1 hour became 3. Her parents noticed. "Lena, come eat dinner," her mother said. "In a minute," Lena replied, but stayed on the sofa. Her grades began to fall. She forgot homework and felt tired in class. Her teacher asked, "Are you sleeping enough?" Lena nodded, but she wasn't telling the truth. She stayed up watching videos until 1 a.m. One day, she tried to make her own video. She danced in her room and added music. She posted it with the hashtag #DanceLikeMe. In 1 hour, it had 5,000 views. People wrote, "So cute," and "You're talented." Lena felt happy, better than she had in weeks. She made more videos. She checked likes every few minutes. When a video got few views, she felt sad. She thought, "Am I not good enough?" Her friend May watched her change. "You used to draw," she said. "Now you only care about views." Lena didn't answer, but inside she felt empty. The joy from likes didn't last. It was like eating candy, sweet at first, then gone. At school, other students were the same. Some filmed tests to get views. Others argued in hallways just to record it. A boy even broke a chair on purpose for a funny video. The school made a new rule: no phones during class or break. Many students were angry. But Lena felt a little relief. One weekend, her phone broke. No screen, no sound. She couldn't watch or post anything. At first, she felt lost. She walked around the house bored. Then she found her old sketchbook. She sat by the window and started to draw. A tree, a bird, a girl on a bike. She didn't think about likes. She just drew. After 2 days, she went to the park. She saw children flying kites. An old man played the flute. She remembered the world outside the screen. She bought a new phone on Friday, but changed her habits. She deleted the most addictive apps. She set a timer, only 30 minutes a day for videos. She started a new kind of video. Not dances or jokes, but short stories from her drawings. She called it quiet moments. She showed how she made art, cooked with her mom, or walked in the rain. Fewer people watched, but the comments were kind. One said, "Your videos feel real, like life." Lena still used short videos, but now they served her, not the other way around. She learned a hard truth. Quick joy can steal time. But real joy, like drawing, walking, or talking to a friend, lasts longer. And sometimes you need to break your phone to find yourself again. A trip to the doctor. It was a cold morning in November. Mom woke up early to make breakfast. Her daughter, Lily, was coughing all night. Mom touched Lily's forehead. She was burning hot. "I think you have a fever," Mom said. Lily whispered, "My throat hurts too." Mom decided to take her to the doctor. They put on warm coats and left the house. The bus was late because of the snow. They waited at the bus stop for 30 minutes. Lily started to shiver in the cold. Mom held her close to keep her warm. Finally, the bus arrived and they got on. They sat near the front, close to the heater. The ride took longer than expected. When they arrived at the clinic, it was already crowded. Mom signed in and took a number. They had to wait for over an hour. Lily fell asleep on Mom's shoulder. A nurse called their number at last. The doctor checked Lily's throat and ears. He listened to her chest with a stethoscope. He said, "You have a bad cold and a sore throat. But you don't need antibiotics," he added. He wrote a prescription for medicine. Mom asked if Lily could go to school. The doctor said she should rest for 2 days. They left the clinic and walked to the pharmacy. The pharmacist gave them the medicine. Mom read the instructions carefully. They took the bus home, tired but relieved. Dad was waiting with hot soup. Lily smiled for the first time that day. Mom felt happy that Lily was going to be okay. Even though it was a hard day, love made it easier.